Hey, it's Jason Creel and you're watching the Lawn Care Life YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you some easy to grow plants that you can add to your landscape. Stay tuned. So I'm going to start with an azalea. These are the Encore azaleas. The azaleas do get pests sometimes that damage the leaves, but still, if you have a shady area or at least partial shade, azaleas are a good choice. You know, not that difficult to grow and do add color. The Encore azaleas bloom multiple times a year, so that's one thing that's nice about them. So a good option for the shade. All right, so you've got the butterfly bush. If you want something, you know, these are very easy to grow, drought tolerant, attract butterflies and bees. So just a simple plant to grow. They do come in different color flowers. This one's purple, but I know at least they also come in white. So this is something that you know, likes a lot of sun, gives you a lot of blooms throughout the warm season, and it's very easy to grow. I want to check out the knockout rose. Now these are super popular, very easy to grow. They like sun, but they will tolerate a little shade. Obviously give you a lot of blooms for the entire warm season. And just, you know, again, they come in different colors. You can get them in, this is a pink. You can get, I know they come in yellow and maybe some other varieties of maybe a darker shade of red, but knockout roses are easy. You can use them for a border. Another super easy plant to add to your landscape. Let's show you these. These are borderline invasive. So if you don't like these, don't plant them. But these are Canna Lilies. I mean, you can just see how thick they are right here. Just super thick. Need to be thinned out probably each year. But if you had a space where you needed something to fill up space. They like sun, but will tolerate a little shade. Though the more shade, the less blooms you're going to get. So they come in a variety of colors, but these Canna Lilies will definitely eat up a large space if you need something. If you like them and want something to take up a lot of space, then this is a good option for you. Let's show you a couple plants over on this side. Now I love these Arbor Vitaes. To me, they make a great corner plant, you know, have something taller on the corners. I will say they're not as easy to grow. They just need water. They're not as drought tolerant, but I think they're a beautiful plant that will that looks great on the corner of landscapes. And then you come in here and you got some more different kind of like drift roses, and in the back you've got loropetalums. Now this needs to be trimmed, but these loropetalums are super easy to grow. They give you that purple color without the blooms. Now they do have blooms. They have some real bright pink blooms early in the season, but that's another way to get colors from just having the leaf color as opposed to the blooms. To show you over here, Lantana, another Lantana, very easy to grow, and it gives you the blooms all season long through the warm weather. It attracts butterflies as well. Depending on where you are and how cold it gets during the winter, it can come back each year. Sometimes if get a cold winter, then it may die off and you have to plant it new each year. But I like Lantana. It spreads and gets really big, but another good plant for your landscape. This is Mexican Petunia. Now it's has a ton of purple blooms on it, likes the sun. The blooms actually fall off each day, and then it'll have a whole bunch of new blooms. This particular, plant right here, area plant, will probably have 50 to 60 blooms on it tomorrow, and then late in the afternoon they begin to fall off. The Mexican Petunia is another easy to grow plant. They can sometimes be categorized as invasive. It definitely spreads. It comes back each year. But again, I like the color. I like having a lot of blooms, and it's a good plant to if you need the color. Again, it attracts hummingbirds, butterflies, different things like that. So I like the Mexican Petunia. And if you need a plant that'll grow in the shade, of course, just the elephant ears. This one doesn't look too great, but they will get really big and continue to grow and spread, and are a good plant for shade. They will grow in the sun, or to me, I think just partial sun seems to be the best for them. I think sometimes when they get too much sun, if you don't water them, it can burn up the leaves a little bit. So they'll grow in almost pure shade. So I like the elephant ears. One last plant to show you is a hosta. Hosta is one of the easiest plants to grow. They'll grow in the shade or the sun. Some varieties do not tolerate full sun. This one is almost in pure shade. So these are some plants you can try on your landscape. Easy to grow, low maintenance, and can give you some color. Hope this helps. If you hadn't done so, go ahead and subscribe to the videos, subscribe to the channel. Hope to continue to provide helpful content for you. Thanks.